what is said on the Michael Kay show on ESPN New York when the subject matter of Kyrie Irving comes back. I mean, and the Brooklyn Nets have as great a roster as anybody in this league. I know what they're doing here in Los Angeles, and the defending champs are still Milwaukee in the NBA season that's about to start. But, you know, the report by your colleagues on the ESPN television side, Michael, Woj and Windhorst, saying that the Nets are really going to prepare to have Kyrie for half a year, or they're going to trade him. What is happening there in Brooklyn in the way the fans are handling all that?
Well, I mean, the funny part, Rich, is that it's still a Knick town.
Right.
And whenever we talk Nets, you get some traction, but not that many people are overtly interested. Listen, I'm not going to tell a guy to get a vaccine. I believe in the vaccine. Obviously, you do as well. I know your story. But I think that the NBA threw the Nets a lifeline. I really did. By coming out and saying that if you don't play, you're not going to get paid. The Nets would never do that. The Nets are run by Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So if they had done that, you would have just ticked off Kevin Durant, and you can't do that. The Nets, by acquiring those three guys, have made themselves great, but they've also taken a lot of the power out of the front office hands. Now, whether you think that's right or wrong, Kyrie is a different bird. He's one of the greatest players you'll ever see, but I could see this guy putting his foot down and say, I don't care if I lose $20 million. I am not taking the vaccine. And I think that could really submarine what this team's trying to do. To have this guy not play on the road, not play the couple of games at Madison Square Garden, not play the one game in San Francisco, it'll be a distraction, a constant distraction. He's not even able to practice with the team, Rich, because he's not allowed into the arena or the practice facility in Brooklyn. So I think this is a terrible, terrible thing for the Nets, and I don't know how they're going to get out from under it. And I don't think you could trade him because I don't think that Kevin would allow it.
Or Kyrie would want it. I don't know. And then, you know.
Well, Kyrie said that, through back channels that he would retire.
Because even if let's just say the Nets say we'll do, any Kyrie is better than no Kyrie. I mean, how do you play one way at home and one way on the road? You know what I mean? And how do you practice? How do you get anything together, gelling as a team? Are they that good that they could actually win a championship like that? I mean,
I don't know. I believe it's a nightmare scenario. This is not what they need, because Kyrie, in his own way, is always going to be a little bit of a distraction because he's a different bird. He operates on a different wavelength than most of us, and maybe he's smarter than all of us. I don't know. But once you affect what happens on the floor, as you said, you're going to play two different styles, have two different offensive sets to play with him there and with him not there. And he's such an important part of what they do. Now, a team should be able to win a championship with Durant and Harden, but then plugging in and taking out a great player out of the mix, it's got to be a detriment to them for their ultimate goal.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.